Good morning. Welcome to today's meeting. I hope your weekend was fantastic, restful. I hope you found some peace. This week, I'm going to focus on a book that I read. I read it a couple months ago, but I'm going to reread it because it's time for me to release another podcast episode on inspiration. I've started an inspiration series, so once a month, I'm going to talk about inspiration, where we find it within ourselves and maybe even from others. So the book that I'm going to refer to, and I can't show you the title without it seeming distorted, is The Obstacle is the Way. It's by Ryan Holiday. It's a very good book, but it's deep. And the things that I'm going to talk about from this book and in the next inspiration series could be a little difficult to hear because they're tough lessons and some realistic views about inspiration and motivation and whether we need it to do what we need to do in life to overcome things. One of the quotes in this book, and I'll start here, is he's talking about the obstacle is the way. The whole concept is that he's encouraging us to look at the things that we face in life, the trials, the heartache, the challenges, the disappointments, to look at that as the path that we're meant to follow to become the best version of ourselves. Meaning, me not having a child when I wanted to, which would have been like 20 years ago, is not the enemy of my life. Instead, it created in me this burning desire to be the best version of myself. Because what else did I have to do? I didn't have children, I didn't have a family yet. To be healthy and to see the world and to read a lot of books about parenting because I wanted to be one so bad. And I pushed through all of these obstacles and heartaches and tears and disappointments because the timing wasn't right. And then, I went to doctors who said, "Are you sure you think you can do this? You probably can't do this at this age." By the way, I didn't tell you I'm at another beautiful site. It's one of my faves. I'm just standing in a different location. It's my mountain area. Anyway, the doctors had told me, not sure if you're going to be able to do that. And all of that made me into the person that I am and was when I was introduced to my daughter. And I am a parent, but everything that opposed and stood in my way to being a parent actually made me a better person, a more patient person, a more well-rounded person, because I was forced to live my life, right? I know how to be alone. I know when to ask for help. I've learned it, right? And it made me better. So this book, The Obstacle is the Way, is an opportunity for us to embrace the challenge that we currently face, not as something that will end us, but maybe as something that will transform us and make us into the person we need to be. Sort of like the diamond that is found, and I don't know the whole story of the diamond. I shouldn't have brought that up as an example. See, this is why you Google before you use an example. But there's something with diamonds, guys. I'll look it up and we'll talk about it on Wednesday. There's something about how a diamond is created that is beautiful and sounds very painful. Or the butterfly. I hate butterflies. Maybe I hate them because I understand them. And the transformation required to be beautiful and to have your best life is painful and horrible, but worth it. I'll give you another example of my life. My hip replacements. I wouldn't wish that on anybody, that kind of pain, the embarrassment, the stigma, the ridiculousness, the seemingly waste of time of me being in pain for years and then working on healing for years. But you know what? That obstacle that was put before me actually created in me a desire to be more active, more healthy. It literally made me become a cycle instructor. Because I'm not sure if I would have had the drive to inspire people to, giving you different angles here, I'm not sure if I would have had the desire to be one if I wasn't interested in saying to people, hey guys, don't let whatever you're facing stop you, stall you, impede you in any way. Look at me. I didn't allow hip replacements to prevent me from being a cycle instructor. And so that obstacle that was in my way paved the way. It really did. Now, I'm not going to belittle anything that's heartache to you guys. I mean, come on. You know me already. Hopefully, if you don't know me, you know my hand's shaking right now because my hand is hurting from holding this. I'm not belittling the tragedies that you faced, the absolute devastations that you faced. But I am saying that don't let them in you. Don't let them in you. Don't let them stand in your face and block your view to a better life, to a way around. The obstacle is the way is another. There's a quote in it as she fumbles and tries to get to it. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. Meaning, the things that stood in my way to becoming a cycle instructor, like hip replacements and pain and stigma, that became the path to me becoming a cycle instructor. The things that stood in my way to having a career that I loved, because I spent so many years doing things I was good at, but that wasn't my true passion of things that I know I wanted to do. So for many years, I gathered up, the obstacle was me. Oh man, I'm doing it. I hear all these people who say they love their jobs. I don't. And then in the path to me getting to where I like what I do, I'm learning things. I'm getting skills. I'm seeing countries I never would have seen. I wouldn't have seen lots of countries I've been to. I've been to so many beautiful places because of my career path. The obstacle became the way. And now as I embark on this creative path, I get to talk about all these wonderful experiences that I've had with credibility because I have used my passports and traveled and, done tough things and stayed in tough positions in jobs that I didn't love, but they gave me something. The obstacle became the way. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I don't want you to be discouraged by your current life challenge. I want you to instead say, you know what is this making me into? What kind of person is this helping me to become so that I can get out of this? Whatever you're facing today, whatever heartache, whatever financial devastation, I'm with you. I filed bankruptcy in my 20s. I did. I overcame it, but it was hard. Ended up buying a house. I now protect my credit score like a newborn baby. I have been single many years, sad, thinking, why can't I connect to someone? But instead it has made me the kind of partner that I would only dream of being. I know who I am, and I don't need someone to complete me. I'm good. Here comes a big vehicle, I think. They're gonna make a lot of noise. But that's the obstacle we're gonna get through, guys. Here it goes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The vehicle's gone. Right? The hip replacements. It made me into a stronger, more interested in being fit. I'm more interested in being fit because of the obstacles that I faced. The sun is shining bright today. I love it. The obstacle is the way is what we're going to talk about. Maybe not just this week, but the rest of the month, because it's a hard concept to grasp, because if you want to stay stuck and feel sorry for yourself, it's easy. And I get it. But you're awesome. And that obstacle is proving the fact that you're still hanging in there despite your obstacles and challenges and devastation and heartache shows that you're awesome. Another vehicle. 3, 2, they're gone. Okay? So that's what we're going to talk about this week in this beautiful Arizona area. Oh my God. This is where I live, guys. Not literally here, but 2 miles, 3 miles from here. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. Let's be inspired by each other. So tune in to this week's podcast. I'm talking about a different topic, but I'm preparing for the next one. The next one is going to be an inspiration, and I'm going to use what we're talking about here. The obstacle is the way. I love y'all. That's how I close out team meetings, which is weird, I know, but that's how we do it. Let's learn, laugh, and grow together and see the beautiful Arizona landscape. All right. Cheers to you. Let's do this.